When it comes to unlocking the secret to language mastery, is self-directed learning the key, or is formal instruction the ultimate path to fluency? In this video, I'll help you navigate the pros and cons of your two main options as a language learner. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of which approach might work best for you. Let's dive in. Learning a new language can be an exciting and rewarding experience. However, deciding how to go about it can be a challenge, but it's worth giving some thought to because making the right choice can make a huge difference in how fast you learn and how much you enjoy the process. Today, I'm going to go over the main pros and cons of both independent language learning and traditional formal language learning methods to help you figure out what might work best for you. Let's start with self-directed or independent language learning. Two of the top advantages of independent language learning are flexibility and personalization. You choose when and where you want to learn. You set your own pace, and you can even vary the kinds of tools you use to learn and to practice different language skills. Goodbye boring and repetitive textbook lessons. You also have the freedom to focus on the areas that interest you the most. This helps you save time, since you're not obligated to learn things that won't be useful to you or that you don't find intriguing. Another big benefit of independent language learning is the low cost. You can learn a ton just from the free resources and tools you can find online. And although the best language learning resources aren't always 100% free, they do usually cost less than in-person language classes. And that's true no matter where you live. However, depending on your learning style, self-directed study can come with some challenges. The biggest one, I'd say, is staying motivated over a long period of time. For some people, without the structure of a weekly class or having a teacher who's keeping tabs on your progress, it can be easy to lose focus and give up. Additionally, you might not be aware of your mistakes, which can hinder your progress. Fortunately, if you're a Mozolingo user, you don't have to worry about that. First, because the learning path provided by your Mozolingo app helps you avoid learning the wrong thing in the first place. And now, also, because you can count on MozoChat AI. Our artificial intelligence-powered language tutor instantly corrects your mistakes when you write or speak to it. Not only that, but it also helps you turn those mistakes into flashcards, which you can memorize to avoid making the same mistake again.
Recuerda que en español, el verbo gustar siempre se usa junto con un pronombre personal. Aquí tienes el flashcard.
Now let's move on to traditional formal instruction, also known as classroom learning. The main advantage of formal instruction is the guidance and support you get from a teacher. They can help you identify areas where you need improvement and provide you with targeted feedback. Plus, you get a structured curriculum that ensures you cover all the necessary material. Another benefit of formal instruction is the opportunity to interact with other learners. You can practice your language skills with peers, which can be a fun and engaging way to learn for the more outgoing people out there. For most learners, the biggest drawback of formal instruction is the cost. Language schools and private language tutors can vary between expensive and really expensive, depending on where you live and on the language you're interested in learning. Plus, you're usually required to stick to a specific weekly schedule, which can be difficult if you have other commitments. So, which one is better? Well, it really depends on your learning style and personal preferences. But if you want my personal recommendation, here's something to consider as you make your choice. Independent language learning is ideal if you're self-motivated and want to give yourself the freedom to explore at your own pace. Formal instruction is best if you want the support and guidance of a teacher and a structured curriculum. Ultimately, the most important thing is to find a method that works for you and stick with it. And if you want the best of both worlds, I really recommend Mozolingo Premium. With our learning platform, you'll have the flexibility to learn whenever you want and adapt your learning sessions to your schedule. You get to focus on the vocabulary that's most important for your interests, and you get access to audio, video, and text-based learning resources that have been carefully curated by the Mosalingua team to help you practice all the different language skills. Plus, you can now interact with a virtual tutor that's available to chat, answer your questions and clear up any doubts, and help you improve your pronunciation 24/7. That's all for today. I hope this comparison of the pros and cons of independent language learning and those of formal instruction was helpful. Thanks for watching and happy learning!
If you learned something new from this video, give it a thumbs up. Then, hit subscribe and turn on your notifications. Have a look around our channel for more hacks and tips. And if you're watching on another social media platform, like or follow our page. See you next time.